What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Masculine Energy. Pay attention to who you're dating. I always forget what I want to say just before I start a video. I don't know why. It happens to me every fucking time. Even if I rehearse it, it doesn't really matter. So I want to jump right into this for you guys. The first thing that I want to talk to you guys about is, how do they treat other people? How do they treat other people that they're around? Are they nice? Are they kind? Or is everything always somebody else's fault? So do they jump from job to job? Is their boss always an asshole? Are their coworkers always an asshole? That being said, I know that there are workplaces and jobs and certain places and things that are going to be an external thing that they experience. So they're going to have a problem with a coworker or whatever. Is this a constant thing? Is the common denominator the person that you are dating? Do they always have a fucking issue? This is something I actually have experience with, not with my current girlfriend, but people in the past. And one girl in particular actually had this. She couldn't actually keep a job no matter what, because everybody was always against her. Everyone was always plotting against her because she didn't really want to work. She wanted things to be done for her. She was just one of those people. You really got to pay attention to who you're dating. Do they treat people around them like crap? Except you. You're probably going to be like, well, they won't ever treat me like crap, but they will eventually. Once that first few months, 6 months, year of infatuation goes away, they will start treating you just like everybody else, because those chemicals are going to start fading and things are going to start kind of going back to normal, and they're going to have a long-term relationship with you. You think that they're going to treat you like absolute gold still, but no, every relationship, that stuff kind of tapers off a little bit and they start being their normal selves. They start being completely normal. They'll start treating you exactly how they treat everybody else around them. So you got to pay attention to these things. Your brain is literally going to ignore a lot of red flags because of your infatuation and love. And you got to really pay attention to this, because this is something that if you don't pay attention to, you could find yourself in a shitty position in the future if you don't watch out for these things. So do they have a hard time staying at a job? So they're at a job for 6 months, they're at a job for 8 months, and then they've had like more jobs than you've had in a year than you have in your entire life. You know what I mean? Are they all over the place? Now, I have jumped from job to, my only thing was I hated the 9-to-5 grind. I had no problems with my bosses, no problems with my coworkers. I just realized that my life was going in the direction of an entrepreneurship lifestyle and putting in a lot of hard work initially and then getting paid for it later, passive income, right? That's what I was looking for, because I didn't want to trade my time for money. I wanted more freedom. I felt like the 9-to-5 grind is a big ass trap, and it still is. So I went into a different direction. But are they still trying to, keep up that same kind of behavior? Are they jumping from job to job? Are they kind of just like bouncing from friends group to friends group, and like they're like, oh my god, everybody else has all these issues, Sally over here is a big bitch because of this? And if you start realizing and recognizing a trend, like, how do they treat their parents? How do they treat their sister? Like, obviously brothers and sisters, you know what I mean? Like that's a whole other thing. But sometimes they're nice to each other. And how do they treat those people? You really got to be watching this stuff. I know I'm kind of getting redundant and kind of repetitive here, but I'm just trying to drive the point home, because like I said before, you're going to ignore these things when you start dating them. And you're going to be like, well, I'm so in love with them, they would never treat me like that. Not true. And it's happened to me. And I'm telling you, don't ignore it. Just kind of take a step back and really see who they are. Another good one is, if you guys go to a restaurant, how do they treat the server or waitress? How do they treat the people that are serving them? If they do a really bad job, if I get served some shitty food or it takes really long, I get frustrated, of course. But I'm not going to treat the person like crap, because what if it's not their fault? Do they always like externalize, like ordering food? It could be like there could be 5 different things that stop food from coming to you. You know what I mean? Like on time. Or if the food's undercooked or not how you like it, you can just be like, hey, look, this isn't how I like it. Can you please get this to me how I like it? Instead of being a total asshole and it's calling them names and telling them that they need to find a new fucking line of work and shit like that. So watch out for those things, guys. And there's more. You just got to really pay attention. But how do they treat other people? Because if they treat them like that, they're going to treat you like that. Okay. Now, if you want coaching on this matter, if you want to join the coaching program where you get access to me almost daily, because I'm getting a lot of people in the group now. And if so, you guys can ask me your questions. We can do live calls and stuff like that. I have live calls going on today, a little bit later on. So we'll be able to talk. We can talk for 20 minutes. We can talk for an hour. It doesn't matter. But eventually these spots are going to fill up, because there's going to be so much time that I can spend. So make sure you guys jump on that as soon as you can. And thank you guys for watching. I love you. Take it easy. See you in the next one. Done.